there, Tatyana Sturm here with the Stork team and Exit Realty Denver Tech Center. We are here at the Cloverleaf House. It's located in the Cottonwood neighborhood in Parker, Colorado. We just got possession of this house. The tenants just moved out of the property, so we got the keys from the seller and we are about to start our HomeEnhance process. So let's head inside and take a look at how we're going to transform this property. So as you'll see, as we walk through this property, there is a lot of different colors and textures and things going on in this house. So one of the things that we want to do to make sure that this house appeals to as many buyers as possible is give it a nice neutral palette throughout the home and lighten and brighten the space. So here on the main level, there are hardwood floors. They're a little bit darker, and because this house is a pretty small house, it's about 1,200 square feet above ground, we're gonna go ahead and refinish these floors in a natural color that's really gonna brighten up and lighten the space. So here in the dining area and kitchen, you can see that the cabinets are a pretty bright blue color. And I'm a fan of blue, but this is just gonna be a little bit too bright for most buyers and probably be a turnoff for a lot of buyers. Just keep in mind, kitchen and baths is what sell homes. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna repaint the cabinets. The countertops are in good condition, so we're gonna leave those, but we're gonna use a darker paint color just to save the seller some money so we don't have to come in and do several coats of paint on the cabinets. So one of my favorite ways to give a home an updated look is to change out the lighting. So here in the dining area, we're just gonna give this home a more updated light and replace this one that's a bit outdated. So like I mentioned, a lot of different paint colors going on in this house. Here on the second level, we're gonna do all new interior paint as well. So when we're doing that, we're hitting the doors, the ceiling, the trim, baseboard, and walls. And as you can see here, there's hardwood floors on the second level too. They're actually a different color than the main level, but we're gonna go ahead and refinish the floors on the entire second level. And we're gonna make sure that those match the first level. So we're here in the backyard, and actually our landscapers already came in and cleaned up the front and backyard. They brought in new mulch, they did weeding, they removed all the pine needles that were here in the rocks. They actually fixed some of these wood pieces that were falling down. So all of that's been taken care of. Having great curb appeal when you're selling a home is extremely important. And one of the things we really want to make sure of is that this house really shines inside and out. As you can probably hear some cars going by, this house actually backs up to a busy road here in Parker. So in a situation where a home does back up to a busy road, it's just really important to make sure that everything's on point inside of the house and outside of the house, because it can deter a lot of buyers. So we just want to make sure that they fall in love with the property. So this home's going to take about 2 to 3 weeks to complete, to take it through the entire HomeEnhance process, the deep cleaning process, and the staging process. So I can't wait to show you the finished product. I'll see you in a few weeks. Hi there, welcome to the Cloverleaf property here in Cottonwood neighborhood in Parker, Colorado. This house went through our HomeEnhance process and we're about to close on it tomorrow. We actually went under contract in less than 2 weeks, which was amazing for our sellers. So let's go inside and take a look and see this transformation. So when we came into this house, there was a lot of different colors going on throughout, so it was really important that we neutralize the space. So one of the first things that we did is we came in here and refinished the hardwood floors on the first level and the second level. In fact, they were two different colors, so we wanted to make sure that those matched. And there was a lot of different paint colors going on in this house. So we came through and neutralized the space. We painted all the interior walls, baseboard, doors, trims, and ceilings to make sure that this house was light and bright for the next buyer. So here in the kitchen, there was a extremely bright blue paint color on the cabinets and here on this wall as well. So we wanted to make sure that we neutralized the cabinets with the interior paint. So the countertops were in great condition, and we went through and painted all the kitchen cabinets in one of my favorite colors, iron ore, which actually worked really well with this granite tile countertop. And then we came through and painted this wall as well. It was blue color too. We came through and made that a nice white color to match the walls. And it just really tied in the kitchen with the floors and the new paint color on the walls. So here on the second level, the hardwoods were actually a dark gray color. So when we refinished the hardwoods, we went ahead and made sure that this flooring matched the color down below, again, neutralizing the space. And here in the master bedroom, there was a bunch of different wallpaper going on. So we took that down and we did all new interior paint up here as well as updating the fan because the previous one was broken. So once we were done with all the work on this house, we came through with our deep cleaning process and our professional staging. Again, the results for our seller was going under contract in less than 2 weeks, which is amazing for the market that we're in right now. So this particular property was a rental property for my seller. He had moved out of state a couple years ago and rented this property out, and he was ready to sell it. So after the renters moved out, he handed us the keys and we took it from there. We made this process incredibly easy for our out-of-state seller. He didn't have to worry about a thing. We made sure that everything was taken care of, from the pre-inspection to the updates and the repairs and the staging and the cleaning, and it was seamless for him. So if you're looking for a stress-free process to sell your home or rental property and want to get the most money possible, contact the Stork team today.